Hi everybody, I wanted to hop on here and give you another update. I've been able to make a few more videos lately. I've been having a bit more energy and you'll notice the quality of the videos is, it's not what it was, but that's just the reality of CCI. So I am going to be getting the PICL procedure. The PICL procedure stands for percutaneous implantation of the craniocervical junction ligaments, or it's also called the PICL to some people. And there's a clinic in Colorado in the USA, and they're the only clinic in the world that does this procedure. And the procedure is basically injecting the anterior spinal ligaments that are most damaged in craniocervical instability patients. These are the alar ligaments and the transverse ligament, and unfortunately you cannot reach those ligaments from the back of your neck. There's actually the brainstem in the way. And so these doctors figured out a way to inject them. They actually will inject stem cells, mesenchymal stem cells through the roof of my mouth to reach these ligaments. It's actually quite an intensive procedure, and it involves so much sterilization because one of the biggest risks of this procedure is bacterial meningitis because you're injecting your spinal ligaments through your mouth. And so there's a lot of precautions taken there. But I am getting this PICL procedure soon, and I'm nervous. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm nervous. One of the main reasons I'm getting this PICL procedure is because I tried Atlas Orthogonal with a phenomenal doctor for a year. I decided in my heart that I was going to try AO and see if my ligaments would heal naturally, but unfortunately my injury is actually quite severe. And we've known this for a long time, and it's getting to the point where I'm so disabled for 2 years now, and can't work, move, function, or kind of function on my own. And I realized that even though I'm scared of the complications of the PICL, or what if it doesn't work for me, like these types of thoughts, I've already lost so much in my life, and so for me, the risk outweighs, or the benefit, I guess, outweighs the potential risks. And so that's basically the update. I tried everything. I followed instructions to a T for AO. We moved near my AO to try it to see if that would allow my Atlas to hold. But really what it comes down to is when my Atlas is in, I feel better, but I'm still having a bobblehead sensation. And when my Atlas comes out, my symptoms become so debilitating, and we can't live near my AO. And our hope is that these ligaments will heal and I will stay in alignment and I can carry on with my life. And it's very common for patients who get the PICL to need not just 1, but 2, 3, 4. So it's not a immediate solution for some patients. It's very intense healing processes as well. Like, you go through an inflammation phase and then you feel a bit more stable, and then as your ligaments break down, they basically have to become more unstable before they rebuild. So there's a lot of months in there where patients can be worse off than they were. And I'm doing what I can to mentally prepare for that. It's hard. But a few of the things that I'm doing to prepare for this PICL procedure are, ensuring my Atlas is in alignment. So we're gonna see my AO beforehand. And I'm working on nutrition. So there's gonna be a video on the nutrition that I'm on right now, which is really exciting. I really wanted to share that with you all. The neuro rehab, and I'm walking as much as I can to stimulate the stem cells, and ensure that they're healthy. So the more functional you are, the more active you are, you're more likely to see benefit from this PICL. And they also recommend a low-carb diet. So I'll share more about that diet in another video. I've been trying a really intense version of low-carb for 30 days, and I'll do a video on that, and I'm seeing really nice results. And I'm really focusing on mindfulness and meditation and feeling that this is the right decision for me. It took me a very long time to feel comfortable going forward with the PICL because I had so many neurological conditions kind of emerge, and I've had this, I've told you, this kind of bone chunk sensation in my throat, jaw issues, jaw instability, and figuring it all out was one of the hardest things it was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, and we're still not fully there with all the answers. But what's different now is like this feels more right. And I really want to encourage all of you to really tap into your intuition and tap into that quiet wisdom that's in all of us and see if things feel right or not. There's been so many times in the past year where I've had the PICL booked or another intervention booked or something, and I felt like it was wrong. And it was. When I look back, canceling things and moving things around was the right choice for me. And even though I had people telling me to do one thing, if it doesn't feel right for you, I encourage you to follow that intuition, because CCI doesn't have a one path for treatment or healing. And I think that's why it's so incredibly hard, because we have very few options, and then obviously some of the options are so dangerous and are surgical interventions, but the PICL is the only non-surgical intervention that reaches those ligaments. And so we're just on this really complicated path, and we are doing the best we can given the situation. And I really hope all of you are doing well, and truly feel free to reach out if you have any questions.